I knew I wanted to be an actor when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And I did get a theater degree from the illustrious New Mexico State University, which actually is a great theater program. We had a very famous playwright named Mark Medoff, who was the anchor there. So anyway, theater degree, yes. Always wanted to be in theater, wanted to be on Broadway. I'm like, I was born with jazz hands. That's just kind of who I am. So, yeah, right. Or sparkle fingers, whichever one you want to call them. Um,
Yes.
so I got my degree. I moved to San Francisco, and that's where a lot of these amazing kind of non-standard experiences stemmed from. I started doing theater there. I fell in with a group, and this isn't even in my bio. I fell in with a group of kind of wild rock and roll drag queens. And so I spent a good part of my 20s doing crazy drag queen rock and roll musicals on different stages in San Francisco. This also led to me joining the circus because I auditioned for the circus. It was called Make a Circus, and I toured with them for about a year as I was like the theater person that they hired. So they taught me how to stilt walk, and I became like in this particular little play slash circus, I was the evil singing stilt walking ringmaster. Um, and that was great because who doesn't want to join the circus, right? So those were connected. And then that's when then I went and auditioned and landed a job as the voice of the virtual character that hosted a network called Tech TV. And this was all in the late 90s. So I was hired as a voiceover actor. But then they gave me a writing test, and I've always been a writer. That's just like breathing for me. So I did a writing test. They realized I could write, and they hired me as an associate producer at this television network, even though I had never set foot in an actual television studio as anything other than talent. So suddenly I was writing promos, doing the voice of the virtual character. I was in the booth, puppeteering because it was a virtual character. We were the first motion capture studio within a television context. So I could come up with an idea in the morning, shoot it in the afternoon, edit it at night, and have it on air the next day. So it was fast, it was fun, it was freaky. And I am so lucky to have had that experience. So that was kind of the beginning. And this is where I'm rolling into like how my career progressed into writing for technology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then along the way, I became the lead singer of an Italian band. We would do Italian music from the 50s and 60s, and that was just for funsies. That was just like, why not? Who doesn't? A lot of the things I do, why not? If I don't have a good reason not to, then I'll probably do it.